Let us take a look at the question asked in 2017 mains. That is question number 1A. So here is the question. Even after 130 years of its publication, Woodrow Wilson's essay, The Study of Administration, continues to have a great relevance even today. The study of administration continues to have a great relevance even today. Right? So this is what the question asked. So this is what the question asked in 2017 means. Even after 130 years of its publication, Woodrow Wilson essay, The Study of Administration, continues to have a great relevance even today. Comment. Alright, so let us have a discussion on this answer. So the question is about relevance of Wilson after 130 years of publication of his article Study of Administration. Right. So again our answer starts with the introduction. As I said, right, the introduction should be around 20 words. We should talk about significance. Right, and here I'll divide this answer into two core parts. If you take the core of the answer, there are two core parts. Right, relevance. So the contemporary relevance of Wilson's article. Right, and what made, right, so factors that made Woodrow Wilson to give his essay. Factors that led to that made Woodrow Wilson to talk about his essay. Then having the conclusion. Right. So 20 words for introduction. Right, and around 30 to 40 words for the first part of the core answer. Second part coming 30 to 40 words for the core part of the answer, and conclusion 20 words. So this should be our division of word limit. Right. So you can write an effective answer when you maintain this kind of word limit. Any answer, it requires a prior planning. So unless you start from your preparation days, unless you plan these from your preparation days, you cannot maintain this word limit and you cannot write an effective answer. Right. So effective answer is not about how much information you have. It is not about how much information you have. Even it can be written with 30% of the information. Right. So 30% of information with a very good presentation of answer will make you to get good marks. Make this point very clear. Civils is not about how you dump your information. Civils is about how you articulate your points in a crispy and crystal clear. Right. So 20 plus 30 plus 30 plus 20. Almost it is 100-word answer. Right. So here you can write an effective answer within 100 words. You can write an answer in an effective way within 150 words. Right. So here let me give this point. Coming to our question, relevance of Woodrow Wilson after 130 years. So what made right? So if you take the significance of the answer, so it is Woodrow Wilson for the first time in 1887 who has in his article The Study of Administration argued for separation of administration from politics and made, right, and contributed for the establishment of public administration as a separate discipline of study, right, within the universities. Not only it has emerged as a separate discipline of study, but even, right, more focus was given on the practical application of principles of public administration. Right. So it is both descriptively as well as prescriptively. Woodrow Wilson's article has contributed to the working side of government. Right. So the relevance of this article, this importance of the article study of administration lies not only in descriptive studies, but even it has a practical implication. It has a practical application, particularly for the working practitioners, for the practitioner administrators, right? So for the working side of the government. So what made Woodrow Wilson to give this article, the study of administration? Why he has given this article? So Woodrow Wilson was responding to the existing challenges of American society, where it was found that where Woodrow Wilson has found that American administration has totally failed in responding to the time of turbulence of 1880s, right? Times of turbulence of 1880s, right? And it is in response to this turbulence times of 1880s, right, or even prior to the 1880s, right, the assassination of the American president, right, public demonstrations, high amount of poverty, unemployment in American society. So all these are the contemporary challenges in 1880s, right? And it was found that administration has failed, right? Public administration has failed in meeting these challenges. So it is in this backdrop, it is in this what you call conditions, Woodrow Wilson has given a separation in this article. So where Woodrow Wilson in this article, he has not just provided a case for separation, but even, right, he tried to reform the administration. He tried to bring a remedy for the problems of American government, right? He gave his own arguments. He gave his own arguments, right, saying that public administration is mainly concerned with effective and efficient implementation of laws. For him, administration is nothing but execution of laws. Every act of execution of law is an act of administration. So he defined public administration as systematic execution of laws. He has defined every act of administration as systematic application of laws. So, right, and this administration, right, is distinct from politics. The questions of politics are different from the questions of administration. So he is the first one to bring, right, a value neutral approach or value neutrality towards public administration. That is, public administration is not concerned with the political goals, and it should be removed from the hurry and strife of the politics. It should focus only on implementation. So he talked about the science of administration. He talked about the science of administration. Right? He is the first one to call administration as a science. So which purely based upon principles which can be used in the execution of laws, principles which can be implemented, principles which can be what you call used in the implementation and the execution of laws and public policy, right? So these are the reasons for Woodrow Wilson to give to give a call for separation, and it was widely accepted, and it has entirely reformed American administration. So this was the remedy, a solution given by Woodrow Wilson for the contemporary problems. Now coming to the contemporary relevance. So even after 130 years, do Woodrow Wilson has any relevance or not? That is what our point is. Now if you take these contemporary challenges, so if you take these developing nations, every developing nation, they are facing the challenges of socio-economic development, right? Welfare challenges, particularly in efficient and effective providing of basic goods and services. You take any country like India, right? They are mainly concerned with, right, with efficient and effective providing of basic goods and services, effective and efficient implementation of public policies and programs. Even now, every developing country, underdeveloped country, they are facing the same challenges which were once upon a time faced in America. So not only there are national challenges. Not only there are challenges in developing and underdeveloped countries, particularly with these points, but there are transnational challenges in the contemporary world. In the contemporary world, right, we have global challenges which were acknowledged by Minobrook 3 conference. So in Minobrook 3 conference in 2008, they have acknowledged the existence of global challenges and which requires an effective response from the government, from the administration. So the scholars of public administration in this Minobrook 3 conference has gave a call for proactive role of administrative system in responding to these challenges of terrorism, global climate change, right? The what you call the challenges on governance that came with the emergence of new technology, information technology, using of IT, the global governance, the global institutions, right? The network of institutions, right? So these are the contemporary challenges which requires an attention of administration. So unless administrative system is reformed, right, these contemporary global challenges or national challenges cannot be counted. So public administration should be relevant to these problems. Challenges brought. So if you take the contemporary world, so contemporary world is governed by the philosophy of neoliberalism, right, which gave a which is manifested in the form of new public management, entrepreneurial government, catalytic governments. So if you take this new public management, once again it has reiterated the goals of efficiency, effectiveness and economy. It has brought out the business like government, entrepreneurial government, catalytic government. So in this neoliberal philosophy, the role of state has been reduced. We see emergence of non-state actors, market forces, right? So rollback of state, where state is given a new role, that is a role of facilitator, catalyst. So here they demand a better governance. It is not about more government, it is about better governance, right? So this is what the new demands on the administration. Now these demands, these conditions, they are similar to the conditions which prompted Woodrow Wilson to give the solution. So times have changed, but not the challenges. Same challenges, similar challenges, not same, similar challenges. That means Woodrow Wilson's solution, Woodrow Wilson's argument that were given in the study of administration, they have a practical relevance even now. They have a practical relevance even in the contemporary period. Alright, so public administration, right? The arguments of Woodrow Wilson, they have every application, they have every importance and relevance even in the contemporary world. So we cannot reject or we cannot neglect what was said by Woodrow Wilson in his article, The Study of Administration. So if you can use these arguments, you can write a very good answer.